we made it to Friday, West Michigan. Good morning. I'm Emily Scarlett.
I almost heard like a cry in your voice. We made it to Friday.
I got a little emotional.
I know. I feel that. Hey, I'm Tanner Holbrook. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for waking up with us and watching on 13 Plus. As you step out the door today, you might see a little fog on the drive.
Yes.
I certainly did, just on the expressways.
Yeah.
I know you've been tracking that. So what are we expecting today?
Yeah, that fog's going to turn into rain for everybody 96. Now, you won't see nearly as much rainfall as the rest of us, which is nice. But when you walk out the door to foggy conditions like this, certainly not perfect circumstances for driving. Give yourself some extra time, quarter-mile visibility there. Downtown Grand Rapids, active rainfall trying to funnel into the north here towards the 96 corridor. Still seeing some elevated fog as well. 3 miles visibility. So our major expressways are doing okay. It's really just this northwestern lakeshore pocket that has the densest of fog. As for our satellite and radar, we've got some low pressure systems down to the south of us that will kind of continue to funnel in chances for rainfall throughout the day today. A tighter shot of things here, very isolated showers, again concentrated south of 96. The good news is that we've held on temperature-wise. Conditions right now sitting at 37 degrees in Grand Rapids, 35 in Big and up through Fremont, seeing a vast majority of the fog, at least impactful fog, down to a quarter-mile visibility. So that will slow your trip to work down just a hair. The rest of us underneath okay visibility. It's elevated for the most part, somewhere between a mile to 3 miles visibility across the rest of the region. Now, we have low pressure systems that are approaching us. We're already underneath some isolated to scattered rainfall. There is more where that came from, and that will mainly be concentrated south of the 96 corridor, or at least along and south of it throughout the day today. This is a look at our current satellite and radar. You can see this is not very heavy in nature, but could pick up between 8 o'clock to noon and then be back underneath drier conditions. Probably the warmest point that we're going to see today. Temperatures will get a little bit closer to freezing point in our northeast counties, and that's where we have the slight opportunity to start to see some mixing, maybe a very brief transition over to a rain-snow mix. Before tonight, temperatures falling back down into the upper teens to low 20s. And then tomorrow afternoon, not gaining as much heat, we'll make it into the upper 20s to low 30s across the region. This is our current satellite and radar underneath that light rainfall at this time. Broader picture of things, though, shows that we are going to continue to see more rain between now and around 1 o'clock before it starts to clear the area, at least for Grand Rapids by 1 p.m. and then completely exiting West Michigan by the time we hit 3 o'clock. We will see that shower intensity pick up slightly between 8 o'clock and noon before things start to quiet down. Today's rainfall totals are going to be above a half an inch along the 94 corridor, closer to a couple tenths of an inch here in the greater Grand Rapids region. And then the further north that you travel, the lower those rainfall totals do become. Sunday also features an opportunity for a wintry mix. Saturday will be dry and quiet, but sun visibility right now, this is a live look at Muskegon, 39 degrees. It's kind of a combination of things that have created these foggy conditions across the region. We've got rainfall approaching, we've got temperatures trying to cool, and we have snow that's melting. So all of those things coming together, creating these patchy areas of fog this morning. In addition to that, we're tracking rainfall. These low pressure systems to the south of us will continue to glide to the south, but just clipping us with chances for rain on and off throughout the morning and into the early afternoon hours between now and 3 to dense fog, mainly concentrated along our northern lakeshore counties. This is kind of their dose of weather today, because you all will be mainly dry throughout the daylight hours, while the rest of us 96 corridor to the south do contend with some rainfall. Live look over Muskegon, quarter-mile visibility. Even here in Grand Rapids, we're starting to see that fog become a bit more dense. We also have active rainfall coming down, so a combo pack of conditions there. Low pressure systems to the south of a 3 o'clock time frame. If you're south of the 96 corridor, closer to the 94 corridor, it will likely be closer to 3 p.m. And then for us here at the 96 corridor, closer to 1 o'clock that we see our rainfall chances come to an end. About 2/10 of an inch of rain across the 96 corridor, but over a half an inch certainly will be possible the closer that you get to 94. Now, with that being said, this is really going to eat away at whatever's left of our snowpack outside. We do have an additional system of snow to track headed into the weekend. Saturday will be dry, so will this evening after 3 p.m. This is 7 a.m. though Sunday morning, featuring that widespread snowfall starting to build in. I would say it's really only 94 corridor and to the south that has the potential for some mixing to occur. This snow is going to be a wet snow, system snow that moves through, and it will be fairly quick, moving out of here by noon to 1 p.m. Snowfall totals do look to range from around 1 to 2 inches. Afternoon highs, though, on Sunday break back into the low 40s, so there will be a lot of melting naturally of what comes down even without the plows out there.